Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be diving into something spooky and special. It is this Secret Scare Superdrop 2025. Wizards have dropped another limited edition supply of Halloween spooky things. This one is full of monsters and crossover references, a lot of Universes Beyond stuff too, and some weird surprises. We'll be going through every single one of them, giving my thoughts and opinions on them, to see if they are worth getting or worth being left in the crypt. So these are a Halloween/horror limited edition Secret Lairs. They are available from October 13th through their Secret Lair website. If you spend a lot of money on these Secret Lairs, you also get a limited edition card. That card is Cryptic Command for 1 and 3 blue, you get instant. Choose 2, counter target spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand, tap all creatures your opponent controls, or draw a card. They did a Secret Lair like this in the past and a lot of people wanted it. To be honest, I think this should have been that special card. It is a very powerful card in Magic the Gathering and very well known. However, spending 200 quid for it, in my opinion, is not the best. I personally think it should have been in the previous Secret Lair. I've never really been a big fan of these promo cards if you spend like 200 quid. Mainly because whenever I've seen them a few months later on the secondary market, they're less than 20 quid. But now let's go on to the Secret Lairs themselves. Starting off with the artist series, Kieran Yenna. Hopefully I'm saying that right. In this Secret Lair you get 4 cards, the 5th card hasn't been released, this usually secret card, but the 4 cards you get are Armageddon, Northern Paladin, Demonic Tutor, Lord of the Pit. The art of these cards are absolutely gorgeous. They are very well detailed and not too messy. The cards are actually still readable. I love these type of cards. They are very like angel and demon-esque and you can tell the difference between the two. It is absolutely breathtaking and what an amazing artist. The card selection is quite good. 2 of the cards are absolutely amazing and very, very powerful, and then 2 cards are quite good. I think the Tutor and the Board Wipe are amazing cards and the other 2 are playable. I do think this should be in a deck so they're kept together, so if there's any commanders you can think of you would like to play, let me know in the comments down below. I think these are very good cards for collectors that are into that demonic and Catholic type of esque thing. I do think this is a very more collector's side than a playable side, but still have very playable cards, so it's good on both ends. Overall, I would give this one a 9.2. Next is a Universes Beyond. It is Secret Lair X Jaws, Terror of Amity Island. This is a crossover I've never seen because usually it's like the newer stuff. To be honest, they are doing quite older stuff, but not as old as this movie. This movie is really old, but it is a classic that everybody loves. When it comes to this, there are 6 cards in total, and those cards are Jaws Relentless Predator, Descent into Avernus as Panic on Amity Island, Reckless Endeavour, Sneak Attack, a Braid as You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat, and a Blood Token. I like this Secret Lair a lot. Now, excluding that it's Universes Beyond stuff, I don't like Universes Beyond. A commander that is a main part of something is great, especially because it gives you cards all in the same colour, so this could be a start of someone's deck. Getting an exclusive card is a bit weird to me, but again, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, that's terrible. I do accept and I do like that they give the Blood Token, but they also give 5 cards, so it still feels like a Secret Lair. It's not like sometimes they're like, here's 3 cards, but one of them's a token. I'm like, that's cheap. If you're getting a large amount of cards like 4, 5 or 6 and then it adds a token too, but it doesn't get rid of a card, I really do like that as well. So this is actually a really good Secret Lair in my eyes. The art is great, the film references is great, the commander starting-esque theme of it in my opinion is absolutely great, and it gives you everything you need. Overall, I would actually give this an 8.8. But now we're on to Dreaming Darkly. These are creepy reimaginings of cards that already exist. Kind of think of these cards as creatures in a disordered world. These cards are great for people who like dark flavour, and they are beautiful cards in a weird, strange art theme. When it comes to these cards, you get Glen Arctural Archmage, Guardian Project, Room of the Hidden Realm, Soul Herder. Again, I think the artwork is really good. I actually do like it. It is that weird bizarre. I do think this is quite a good collectible type of item. Again, they kind of go off with here is the commander being Rune and here is 3 cards to go with it. Now try and build a deck that goes with that. But the cards are not all over the place, but kind of all over the place at the same time. It's not as easier to see as it is with the Jaws one. I do like pretty much majority of the cards chosen for this. The art is strange but good. I think it's more of a collector's piece than a build your own deck piece. I can see a lot of people not wanting to buy this because again, all the cards are also not really that expensive, and if they do, they'll probably want one of the 4 cards and then look at the price and go, nah. Overall, I'm actually going to give this a 7.8. But now we have a bunch of Secret Lairs with the same theme. This is the Secret Lair X Iron Maiden. This is based on a very known metal band, based on the creatures that are on all their albums. If you cannot tell, I am into metal and heavy metal and stuff like that, and I do like Iron Maiden. So before I even go through these cards, if you are an Iron Maiden fan and absolutely love Iron Maiden, if they're in your top 3, top 5, or a band you absolutely love, I think this is a must get. This is a classic heavy metal band in a Magic the Gathering universe. I'll be going over both the Secret Lairs at once, so if you don't know what cards they are, here are Lethal Scheme, Grave Titan, Animated Dead, Temporal Trespass, Unearth, Lignify. And the second one has Brovak the Gradilliant as Eddie the Judge, Windfall, Captain Negroth as Eddie Ghost of the Navigator, Nekuza the Mindbender as Eddie Lord of the Light, Iron Maiden, and Mindcrank. So the art on both of these Secret Lairs are absolutely breathtaking and amazing. I love both absolutely. To be honest, I would have personally tried to get my hands on the one that has the kind of mill mindset of it, where it comes with a commander and a bunch of cards that kind of help the opponent mill and stuff, if I was still into buying Magic cards. I still love making content. I will make a video on my thoughts and opinions during the week. The cool thing about talking about both at once is that I have the same mindset in both of them. The artwork in both are absolutely amazing and breathtaking. 2, the card selection for both is really good. They literally seem to have picked stuff that goes really well with the band's theme. In both, they have some very powerful and well played cards in Commander, and that's what I mainly focus on. One, and it's the one I more mainly like, comes with Commander and then cards playable. The other one just seems to be kind of cards that fit well for the band. I would actually give them 2 scores. The kind of mill one, I'll show the cards here, will probably get a 9.3, and the other one getting a nice clear 9. But now we're going on to Secret Lair X The Office. Dwight's Destiny. This Secret Lair is from the sitcom The Office. I have watched it, I have enjoyed it. I do think it kind of lowers later on. I think the first half, 3/4 is amazing. Then it kind of goes meh. Dwight is one of the main characters and a very lovable character that a lot of people still reference to this day. So a lot of these are funny references to the show. So I think a lot of fans of The Office are going to pick this, but a lot of people that don't care about the cards and don't care about The Office are going to skip. But when it comes to this, you get Heliod Sun's Crowned as Dwight's Squadron Hayking, Steel Shaper's Gift as Dwight's Weapon Stash, Swords of Plowshare, Barrel Chief of Compliance as Dwight's Assistant to the King, Garrick Relentless / Garrick the Vile Chorus as Recyclops Eco-Friendly and Recyclops Nature's Vengeance, Reaper King as Dwight O'Lantern. So the artwork to this is really good. I really enjoyed the artwork of this. There is a few little problems I have. I think the card selection, even though there is a commander and a few cards around it, if there is a Wooburg card, pretty much all cards are going to be dedicated to it. I do think the card selection is a bit all over the place. I know Swords of Plowshare is a very powerful, well-used card, but I'm sick of these in premium products because they're in all of these and they're in all the decks that have a white pip in it. So again, like everyone has so many of these. I could literally go into a game shop pretty much anywhere around the world and go, here, I'm building a deck, I left all my plowshares at home, and someone will hand me one and just go forget about it. I don't like it in a premium product. I don't mind if it was in the decks, I'll still probably slightly complain, but the fact that it's also in these is also a bit. I do like the kind of themes, the artwork of it, the card selection. I like some of the cards individually, like the Garrick and the very cool Tudor card, but a lot of these are just references. That as someone who's just seen The Office once, I get a few of them, don't get all of them. I'm not a die-hard fan. I'm trying to see it in the view of someone who would be a die-hard fan, who would get this, and I'll probably give it a max of 7.6. But now we have Trick or Treat. These are Halloween themed kids going out knocking door to door to get candy themed cards. These are bright and colourful and stand out compared to all the other cards. The art is really good but strange in my opinion. To be honest, I think these are great to rather bling out your deck so you don't have any, we'll say, ordinary cards, but I'm happily spreading these out as much as possible. I do think that the card selection is okay. I do think this is probably one of the weakest secret layers here, but if you haven't seen the cards, here they are now. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, Satoru Umzurawa, Vulture, Jaws of the Conclave, Woolhelt the Rot Cleaver, Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter. So some of these cards are quite powerful but very rarely played. The kind of theming to it seems a bit all over the place. They seem to be like random cards that they wanted to do and just put the theme on top. I do like the art, but there's something off-putting, but that's kind of cool in a Halloween type-esque set. I do think the card selection, I won't really buy it for that because I do have Vito as a commander, but I won't really use majority of the other cards. I would probably never use Urza's Battleship. I don't think it's a good card, and there's one or two other cards that I'm like, you're okay, but I'm not going to build a deck over. This seems to be, when it's called a Trick or Treat, I think it's buying it so you can treat your friends with some of the cards that they would like. But next we're on to Secret Layer X Furby. Yeah, it's real, Furby cards now exist. I do think this is a weird Secret Layer Universes Beyond kind of mixed together. To be honest, when I seen this, I was like, I absolutely hate it. I'm not a big fan of Universes Beyond. I've made a video on that before. But I will say, this is a strange one to me. Because it's a Halloween thing, they've made all the Furbies very haunting and uncanny. This is probably one of the weirdest Secret Layers I've ever seen. There is a few of them, so I'm just going to be mentioning all of them in kind of one like chunk. So if you've seen none of these Furby Secret Layer cards, you get Distant Melody, Explore, Inspiring Call, Chromatic Lantern, and Soul Ring. The second one, you get Sphere of Safety, Miscast, Phyrexian Arena, Tormenting Voice, Tameo Safekeeping. And then the third Furby Secret Layer, you get Hullbreaker Horror, Maddening Canopy, Serum Vision, Umbris Fear Manifest, Spellskite. So I love all of these. I do think some are weaker than others. I do think the Horror Blue one pretty much is the best one. I have a Captain Eggroth deck. I would love to have the two Secret Layers, the Iron Maiden one with all the mill cards in it, and this one in this Secret Layer, but again, not fucking over, what, 60 to 80 quid for them. I do think the card selections are a bit all over the place, but really cool. I like that one's really cute Furby, one's kind of the in-between, and one is just pure Nightmare Fuel, where I do think the pure Nightmare Fuel one is the best. I do think the blue one is probably the best because it comes with like a Commander-esque thing with cards that go really well with it, so you can build a Nightmare Fuel Commander deck with this. I personally think they should have picked Captain Eggroth instead. I absolutely love the artwork of the kind of caterpillar Furby with its teeth in its neck. I don't know how to explain it other than that. I do really like also the cutesy one as well, but I think the card selection's the worst in that one. And then the middle one is the one with Tamio, which is again quite cool nod back of Tamio being alive and caring after the Furbies. I think the horror one gets a 9.5. I think the one with Tamio gets an 8.8, and then the other one will probably get a 7.9. So my overall thoughts and opinions on them, I will say I'm trying to do this in not my point of view, in someone that will enjoy Universes Beyond, because all Universes Beyond stuff would not be don't get, mainly just because I don't like it, and I think the only way to kind of stop them from continue doing it is by stop buying it. So I'm trying to put it in the point of view of someone that might enjoy it. Overall, I do think I like this Secret Lair as a whole. If I kind of change my mindset that they're just cool cards with cool art, if again they're crossover stuff, I do think the card selection overall is great. The different styles of art is amazing. Even the ones with token cards get a good amount of cards, so it's worth buying. So I really do like that as well. I think overall I would give this probably an 8.6 as an overall Secret Lair. A lot of these are great to start decks, a lot of great collectibles too, very powerful cards, but also some very terrible cards that you have to kind of just stick with if you buy the whole Secret Lair. Some are funny, some are scary, so I do think they did a good job overall. But as always, let me know which is your favourite one, and if you bought any or didn't, down in the comments down below. While you're down there, remember to do that YouTube stuff we always ask for, like and subscribe and comment and all of that. And as always, if you liked this Is It Worth It, I have last week's Is It Worth It here, a playlist of Is It Worth It Magic the Gathering stuff here. Let's subscribe on here, and I shall see you all in the next video.